Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, December 16th. So you guys are my people that I come to when I have strange and weird things happen in my life. What I have found is if I am having them, generally a lot of other people have experienced this too. And so I'm bringing this up for a specific reason. I have noticed within the last week and a half, very odd and random memories popping up out of nowhere. Now, as we know, normally when we're searching our memory banks, we're looking for a specific thing in time, a name, a situation, something in our history that we're specifically looking for. And then after we kind of stop thinking about it, it'll finally show up, later on down the road. I have noticed over the last week and a half or so, very odd and random thoughts, pictures kind of flying through my brain. And I mean, literally coming out of left field. I can't remember what any of them were at this point because they were so random, except for one when I was laying awake at 3 o'clock this morning. And I wasn't laying awake thinking about something specific. It was, I went to bed really early. I had my 7 hours of sleep in, and I just was kind of laying there trying to decide, do I want to get up or not? So I wasn't like thinking, how sometimes when you go to bed and you can't sleep because you're thinking you can't get something off your mind. That was not the situation. This was one of those I was trying to go back to sleep. And this random picture of a house that I sold years ago in the neighborhood that I used to live in just like showed up in my, I guess you could say, third eye. And again, it was one of those, where did that come from? This has happened several times over the last, I know, week and a half. I mean, it's happened enough that I'm starting to question what the heck is going on with this. So what I'm asking is, anybody else experiencing this, or have they noticed this? And this morning when I'm, awake finally, and I'm like really going, what is going on with that? I kind of had an image of a cartoon detective pop up in my head, kind of like, imagine, when you're going through pictures or going through a box of something and you're like, that's no good. That's no good. And, they're looking for something. And that was the vision that I was shown, was of somebody looking for something specific. I don't know if they are cleaning out old memories to get rid of them to make room for more. One of the things that came to me was maybe somebody is looking for the ancient knowledge that we all hold within us, and they're clearing out different memories in order to get that to come in, to find it, to unbury it. I don't even know how to explain this. So I'm curious, have any of you guys heard on any of the other channels this being something that's going on from the galactic side? I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm asking is anyone else experiencing this? Has anybody else heard anything? Anybody getting any information on what is up with the random thoughts, what they're for, where they're coming from? Why is somebody going through my memory banks? Because that's literally like what it feels like, because it does not feel like me going through the memory banks. It feels like somebody else is doing the searching or cleaning out. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. And the second main thing is I'm not super invested in cryptocurrency. I've kind of watched some stuff. I've tried to understand it because they've been talking about it for so long. I opened a Coinbase app on my phone. I think I bought like $40 worth of different things. And then you get some free crypto coins if you take a little mini class or something like that. So I purely did it just for educational purposes for myself. And I haven't bought anything for a long time. I've watched it go up, and then I'm watching it go down, down, down a lot over the last couple of weeks. So that's about the extent of my knowledge to cryptocurrency. Now, one of the things that Phil had said earlier in, I think, the live he did earlier this week, he has been completely against cryptocurrency from the get-go. Gold and silver and platinum is what's going to back the society and the money system when everything changes over. He has been super against crypto until that treasury call that he had last week, whenever he had that. And then he said, you know, he's like going, you know how against I've been against crypto. And he goes, well, now I am hearing that XRP is going to be involved in the new, we'll say the new world, new earth, the new finance system, call it whatever you want to. I didn't do anything at that point in time, wasn't even pushed to do anything at that time. The only thing I'm going to say is this morning I was like going, well, I'm going to go look up XRP and just wrap my head around it. So when I pulled it up on Coinbase, it gave it, I think there were like 10 different versions of XRP, just like the first one, and big and small and 1, 2, 3, and all these different versions of XRP. And they all said not tradable beside them. All the other ones that I have, I can trade because I can buy one, and then if it's not doing anything, I can trade it in for another one. And so I did a few of those, you know, again, just to gain some experience. And XRP all said that they were non-tradable. And I was like, well, why in the heck would anybody want to buy XRP if you can't like really do anything with it? So I did a little bit more investigation and I pulled up more information about it. And it said that in January 19th, I think it was 2021. So it was earlier this year, the SEC had put a stop to trading XRP. Now, I don't know about you, but if the SEC doesn't want people doing something that might benefit them, they're going to put a stop to it. So the alarm bells went off in my head of maybe there is some value to XRP in the future, because we all know Deep State doesn't want us doing anything that's good for us. They don't want us healing ourselves because they can't make any money off of it. So if they can't make any money off of XRP, they're going to put a stop to trading and try to squash that. So just keep an eye on that or think about that. I'm not necessarily looking for information on that. I mean, you can give me something if you want. I'm just commenting that now that I know how the bad guys work, anything that might benefit the rest of the world, they do everything they can to stop it from happening. So perhaps there is some value to XRP. You know, again, it seems like they've been squashing the prices for silver, making people believe that it's not worth anything. And other people are saying that it's going to be way more valuable than gold someday. So just a thought for the day, you know, it seems like if you want to do something that's good for humanity, you do completely the opposite that the government is telling you. End of story. I hope y'all have a good Thursday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.